conference play, and we have a lot of conferences that look very interesting this year, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm sorry, Game 1 is just an annual battle that I was always used to it being on Week 10. But the Canfield, Poland, the Battle of 224, center stage tonight. Anthony Malone, Hayden Myers there. We got lots of good action going on. Orange getting ready to kick off at home.
I was told by Eric Oates that we have to watch this game, so I think
we got to watch this game. All
I
right.
think something big is about to happen. Onside kick? Or is that a squib kick? Okay.
That's a squib, and that's a lot of MIAs. Holy cow. There is some dirty laundry on the field.
We won't worry about that. No one needs to know.
That's still impressive. I like that. I love when we have special teams touchdowns, even if it comes back, because that is like perfectly blocked, but maybe there's a reason it's perfectly blocked. Right. What's some of the – we got a dandy. How about
Crestview and Liberty?
Game 3.
Yeah. Cardin and Perry. It's pretty good. I'm thinking Crestview at Liberty in Game 5.
Mentioned. Yeah. Got a rivalry game, Game 6, East Liverpool Beaver Local, and
3-0 Jackson Milton at 2-1 Mineral Ridge will be a good one.
Garfield at LeBray. Hubbard Niles, that's a big game. That's a conference kickoff game.
South Range gets their conference play started at Lakeview on the road. Bulldogs with a 2-1 record.
Yeah. Oh, and then we got a dandy. Game 26 tonight. I love. This is just an old school rivalry. Western Reserve McDonald.
Bunch of them Blue Devils out there fighting for
Battle of the Blue Devils.
We will have, by the way, if you're looking for Cardinal Mooney versus Steubenville, that will be on our live games page. It's a YouTube link. So it's not our broadcast necessarily, but we are
we'll
going
try to sneak a few views in on that
and we will be able to bring it up today. So we'll have that one. Same thing with Conneaut and West Geauga. Right. We'll have that one up on YouTube. Wow TV has that covered, so we'll be able to go to that game as well.
So, but lots of good action. Can't wait. And Orange already up 7-0. Eric Oates making that call. Gotta love him. He gives us the 4-box. He gives us a lot of stuff. And I love the fact that he gives you a lot of attitude every night.
Oh, nothing but. Nothing but.
Hey, can't fail to mention Radar Pavlov in the house.
In the house.
Also, my main man, Scotty Mincher.
Yes. It's great to be
here. And Michael's here with us. He's quiet, though. Mike Swinehart.
He's focused is what he is.
But he's quiet. He doesn't say a lot, but when he does, it's usually encyclopedia bound and means something. So we got all that. Where do we want to kick off first, Anthony? Where do we want to go? We'll hand it right over to our announcers. We'll peek in here and there throughout the evening, but we're going to try and give you as many highlights as you can. Don't forget, the Audible Call brought to you by the Athletics, and that's where we happen to set up shop every week.
Let's kick it to Firestone Park. Derek Rhodes on the call as United takes on, Joe Sebio on the call as Columbiana hosts United in an EOAC battle.
All right.
40 but did not, driven backwards by the Eagle defense. McKayan Haynes in on the tackle.
Yeah,
for
boy,
the
he was
Eagles.
sitting there waiting for that.
Yeah.
I don't think.
They got to keep duplicating that effort on first down, on second down, on third down, and not let these chunk plays keep adding up. So we see the flag.
Quickly, and they take a 6-0 lead courtesy of Ryder Kane. 5-yard touchdown run, and the G-men in business to start here from LeBray. So it'll be an extra point attempt for the G-men. And the point after is good. So the G-men lead at 7-0. After the opening drive, we will be back here on YSN Live.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view?
A little short route by the receiver, and a little out route towards the sideline.
Justin, quick to strike and building on that 66-yard touchdown from last week. That's going to go for 90 yards, ladies. Woo! And that is a big time catching.
Golf course and provides a
Hope looks different for everyone. It's a doctor who takes the time to understand. It's a listening ear when you need one most. The power of care is nothing without hope. And every service we offer is created with true healing in mind. Find your hope at Meridian.
Harry with a cast, and he might score. And he's down at the 1 maybe. I tell you what, that's the way to announce to the defense that, hey, not only are we not afraid to give the ball to the gentleman with the big club on his hand, but he's also a very effective runner.
And I didn't think I'd say this in high school football for Mineral Ridge, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Rams tush-push unit onto the field here. So we do see, it is tough to tell from up here. Sometimes Bingham and Delhi, we were talking about last week, sometimes look the exact same from up here. And we do see the tush-push formation again, so we'll see what goes down. Tush-push gets a huge push from Holbrook, touchdown.
That's going to be a score.
Wow, so Mineral Ridge runs the tush-push 3.
7:22 to go in the first quarter. Triplin in the backfield with DeFore. Hand off to Triplin up the middle, and he'll follow his blockers right inside and score. Great job by the offensive line, just blowing back the D line, and Triplin walked almost untouched for a 4-yard touchdown run.
For his first game starting at running back, not so bad so far for Triplin.
I like that.
I don't know, what do you want to call it, but
we'll think of something during some breaks here.
2. DeFore calls for it. He's rolling near side. Pressure in his face, throws a dart. Conversion is good. As Devon Sanchez catches it right in the corner, DeFore delivers a strike as he's getting hit. But count it, 7:17 left to go in the first quarter. Warriors out to an early lead. YSN Live, we'll be right back with you.
At Chili's, give a little.
Fake to the right and then go back to the left, but just not enough blocking there. And great penetration from Canfield. So 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs. Under 6:20 already to go in this first quarter.
Kind of sticking with the shotgun formation. No changes so far too heavily with that.
Jones goes in motions, handoff to Pano Ziplius, and he is tackled almost immediately. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it.
A gain of about 2 yards there. It's a very tough 3rd down upcoming here. 3rd and about 12.
So Poland will try to convert another 3rd down. Got the 3rd and 1 earlier in this drive. Also got the 3rd and 4 on the pass play to Kamara, but now it's a lot longer. 3rd and 12 for Poland.
Is this 4-down territory for Pavlansky here in the first quarter? Do they want to get half of this back, or do you just try to get going and be the aggressor?
They have not really had to kick many field goals at all, so not really sure what the kicking situation looks like. Cameron Musso is the extra point kicker, but I have heard that Ranches could be kicking longer field goals, but we'll see how that pans out. Ziplius looking to his left, now rolling to his right, has room to run, looking deep towards the end zone, and throws it into traffic. That one is broken up, incomplete. Try to get it back to J.J. Fonda, and he was hit as he tried to make the catch. It'll be 4th down and long for Poland.
Just trying to extend the play, but there wasn't, coverage from the Cardinals was fantastic there. And as you can see, the drop I mean, it was kind of somewhat in his hands, but it was knocked out, and it's going to be a tough 4th down call here for Pavlansky, thinking it over right now.
It's kind of the situation of a little bit too short to punt, a little bit too long for a field goal. So
yeah, if you don't feel comfortable.
Another give to Armstrong. Armstrong up the middle, another first down. And they are just keep on feeding Armstrong. I believe he has touched it every single play this drive. And it's working. So the Vikings have 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. See if they can punch it in. Make this a tie.
It's at the 1. David Zipolidis to Vito Kamara once more. They get the first down on 4th and 10.
You can kind of see the original route that Vito was going for with his receiving route. Just broke that off and went to the sideline. It made it very clear that he was going to the sideline. Zipolidis able to toss it over to Kamara, getting to the 1-yard line and knocking on the door of the end zone.
And this is the place where Poland has been unbeatable so far. That goal line situation on the 1 or 2 yard line. They go with the wishbone formation, 3 men in the backfield. There's a handoff to Zipolidis, and he is in the end zone for the Poland touchdown.
Looks like the Vikings will be going for 2. Yoho throwing. It is dropped. So the Vikings get 6. We will step aside. A 7-6 game, both teams scoring on their opening drive.
Are your windows letting in more?
The store for you. It's more about
Trickery. Reverse and looking for the end zone and coming up just to the Raiders line it up again on 1st down. Toy up to the left side. Has a running back. Oh, a little trickery. Reverse and looking for the end zone and coming up just. Did he get him?
I don't believe. Oh, the guy in the middle is calling him a touchdown.
Touchdown. Okay.
That's Tommy Valentine with the long touchdown run. You know, we used to call that a scissors action. Inside handoff. It's an inside run. Kind of tricks Lakeview there, and Tommy Valentine's able to drag a couple of the Lakeview Bulldogs into the end zone.
I wasn't sure if they were going to give it to him or not. There was a little twisting and turning at the end of that play. So Valentine on the board twice tonight. So Starkey, who missed the first one, will attempt this one. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good.
Just good.
Wow. Starkey puts it through the pipes, and it is a 13-0 lead here with 7:02 to go.
Myers will take a snap, and they'll go for it. 3-man rush. Myers fires deep. The pass is incomplete down at the 1-yard line. Drakeem Abercrombie nearly made a play on the ball, but it falls incomplete, and the Beavers defense holds serve. So it's a turnover on downs on the opening drive of the game for East Liverpool. They take 4 minutes and 41 seconds off the clock, but they're not able to put points on the board to start the game, and now the Beavers offense will take the field for their first drive of the game from their own 34-yard line. And they're led onto the field by their senior quarterback, Wade Foster, responsible for 7 touchdowns in his first 3 games as the Beavers quarterback. He comes out in a power pistol formation. Foster takes a snap, turns and gives. Jones, left side. He's been the feature back these last 2 games for Beaver Local, and he picks up 11 yards on the first carry of the game, and it's a first down for Beaver Local.
He could be gone. No one to beat. 41-yard touchdown, Enrico Jean-Pierre Green. Flag on the play. We'll see if this one's coming back. Man, that one was exciting, but these flags are flying all over the place.
The flags are, in fact, flying, but these Leopard fans were flying out of their seats when they saw him get loose.
It looked like he was bottled up, right after the pass, was over there on the left side, and he found a hole through the middle of the field and kind of switched from the left side to the right side. He had about 2 or 3 guys on the right edge to beat there around the 15, 20-yard line and cleared into the end zone. So let's see what the penalty here is. Don Prologo was just talking to the referee crew chief. The touchdown is good. So Liberty takes an early 6-0 lead. 4:35 left in the first quarter, and that was a 41-yard touchdown by Enrico Jean-Pierre Green.
And you could see how much a 4-0 start would mean to this Leopard fan base. I mean, they absolutely lost it when he entered those pylons. So I can't imagine what it's going to be like tonight if this Leopard team gets the win and gets that 4 into their record.
Lance could see him get the ball out in front of him, and we're looking a little bit more than the damage they did, but great play nonetheless on first down, great play call. Again, 2 sophomore quarterbacks here in the NE8 battling it out.
Lance under center again. Man right behind him. He goes tailback again. Some running room on the near side, and the tackle is going to be made by Titus and Starkey, it looked like.
Like you mentioned earlier, Cunningham, typically a wide receiver, not truly built like a running back, but my man, he is rocked up. He is a strong kid, pound for pound, one of the stronger kids, and he's tough. He don't care that he might only weigh 140 pounds and taking handoffs going through the A gap.
Cunningham with a gain of 2, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Now he's gonna fight for every yard that he's gonna get. He's gonna earn those yards tonight.
This power eye, man, it's been a minute since I've seen it. Bringing it back, the running game. It's back to the NFL. It's back here in high school football. Again, Cunningham puts his shoulder down, and he is taken down with a gang tackle. Gavin Hiscox first on the scene.
Yeah, South Range just does a great job.
Out of that timeout. McDonald's still going for it. 4th and about 5 here. 4:56 to go. Puckett makes 2 men go in motion. No one in the backfield. Handoff to Miller on the right side. He's going to get a first down and try and get in that end zone, and he does. Miller, it gets in the end zone. A 7-yard run, going to increase that lead to 13-0 pending an extra point.
Jean-Pierre, I got to get a little French accent there. Jean-Pierre Green, 41-yard touchdown catch from DeJuan Moody.
We set in the backfield. Landon Shina comes into the game more at a tight end position, but in the backfield still. Had a great game last week against Mooney. Really only reason they won. Be another handoff to Panunzio. He's going to try to cut it back, and it pushes way forward, and it looks like it's going to give him the first down.
Nice job by Panunzio, just finding a way to get into the first down territory. He had 2 Poland Bulldogs right in front of him and just shifted left and pushed forward. Gets the first down, knocking on the door of the red zone at about the 32-yard line.
Poland will make a little bit of a substitution on that defensive line. Bring in Noah Meinhardt instead on defensive tackle.
Tell that Canfield wants to push the pace at their pace, though. You know, they're up to the line of scrimmage. There's still 22 seconds on the play clock.
And goes in motion. It is a handoff to Furco. Furco will be wrapped up and taken down. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Poland got there immediately.
Poland coaching staff on the sideline there talking to the line judge. There's a little bit of a flinch. It might have been Furco that was on that flinch, but nevertheless, well scouted by the Bulldogs, and they just pursued angles and got right to the ball. Barely, that looks to be a loss of 1 on the play.
Canfield once again hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of time to go. Shina motioning out a little bit.
You got that back and puts that head down when he's running.
He wants.
You better stay low.
Yeah. He's daring you to hit him.
Yep.
Brown hands the ball off. That's Braden Schwartz again, right? And finally brought down out of bounds by Caden Smith of the Clippers, but not before he gets another Golden Eagle first down.
Ball carrier was Braden
and
Schwartz.
that ball is going to be spotted.
This is a little bit more what I thought we were going to see.
Yeah.
Them just trying to run the ball, pound it.
33-yard line, 1st and 10 United. Brown has Taylor in the slot to the right. Coda Chastain is wide to the right, the split end. And a snap to, the Wildcat as Brown gets the pass from Haynes, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, another first down. He's going to be brought down, but not before he gets to about the 15, and we've got a flag. I think we had a helmet fly off.
Penalty flag on the play.
I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, someone lost their helmet for United. And the penalty's going to be on the Clippers. Maybe a face mask in the scrum there. And that's not going to help them because that's going to go about half the distance to the goal line now. Let's see, they're spotting it around the 15.
Face mask penalty.
And they're going to take it down to the 5, the 6, the 7, it looks like.
Did we ever get what happened?
I didn't get the call. I was watching to see where they spotted it when the white hat came over and apparently gave the signal to the coaches and the crowd.
On the 7.
Brown turns, hands it to Haynes. Haynes over the left side and brings it down, or is brought down.
Ryan Haynes, the ball carrier.
Danny Mangiarelli there, along with Jensen Nordquist. And United once again just
going to have to man up here because they're just going to start to maul you down.
Here you go. Brown turns, hands it.
There
Nice
you go.
Play there by the Clips. And they get a fumble? Well, they fumble. Let's see what the referee says, but the Clipper has the ball in his hands. That's Cam.
Tucks it down and keeps it anyways and gets out to about the 10-yard line. We do have dirty laundry on the field. I think there was a late hit after he was out of bounds.
Yeah. As he's going out of bounds, you saw one of the Lutonio players just rolling across the sideline right there.
I don't think it was intentional, but it was way onto the sideline.
Oh, it was unsportsmanlike conduct on Valley Christian.
So it must have been after the hit. Some little activity afterwards.
And Schwartz
He's
started
gonna call
motion.
timeout.
Then they just kind of, like he gave up on the motion.
Moves the ball.
Let's see if they can take advantage of these mishaps here by the Tigers. You got the snap. It's handed off, and Hefner is caught in the backfield, taken down there. Trenton Rambo with the tackle.
Big play there. That's going to be a big loss there for Wellsville.
Aiden Krosky in on that tackle as well. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, it must have been some kind of like scuffle or something, or somebody said something.
Might have been something said.
Yeah, I know. Mont's not too happy about it.
All right, so it'll be second down and 15. Southern look from the Wellsville 25. Here with 1:55 and counting to go in this first quarter. Southern local driving. Back in the shotgun now. Takes a snap, rolls off to his right, looking. He's going to go deep. He's got a guy there, but he throws it to the sideline. Nice catch.
Inbounds.
Boy, looks like he missed it, but it's a nice job.
I thought it
there.
might have been intercepted there.
No, he threw it way out and way over there. Number 2, Jalen Pitts.
To number 6, Chase Utt.
This will be first and goal for the Indians.
On that catch. So it was Utt with the catch there, my mistake. So that brings up now first down and goal from the 6-yard line.
Goal, Southern local.
So bring up 4th down and 3, 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Champion nursing their 3-0 lead.
They're calling it today. You got to be careful out there for either team.
Right.
They are calling it.
They will set up from the gun. It is Smith in the backfield, 4 wide, 2 on each side. Hammond drops back, looking for his receiver. He's got him, man! And it's a touchdown. Keithan Flynn. Oh, he dropped that first touchdown pass, but he makes the second one.
Nice job there. Nice little.
So Just under a minute left here in the first quarter. It's 7-6 with the extra point upcoming.
Big loss for the Tigers as Leland Mont is ejected from the game. Not sure what happened. I
don't
didn't
know.
see anything personally.
The flag was late, too, so it had to be after the play.
So here we go with they're going to go for 2 here. Going to try to take the lead. So Pitts here in the under center. He makes a pitch out, cuts it up inside,
He's
and
short.
Boy, nice tackle there, and no good.
So Wellsville still leads with 59 seconds left, 7-6 here at the end of the first quarter.
Tigers here with 59 seconds to go. We'll be right back over here from our friends.
A better night's sleep starts.
We have Columbiana 0, United 7.
After the 18-yard touchdown, Hammond to Flynn.
What a good time to break out that Brookfield passing game, and very well execution going back to it on a 4th and short after you had the drop ball on a 3rd and long. Just trusting the receiver's core, and it paid off. Very nice play for the first down and the touchdown. Brody Smith to kick off. Oh, some trickery.
Oh, it is a
onside kick, but it's recovered before 10 yards. They weren't allowed to touch it yet. A flag and another flag. There's 2 flags.
Yeah, that was picked up quickly by number 4.
All more than he is receiving. Just couldn't pull it in. Plum going to take a breather. Caleb Hawley going in. Caleb Hawley's been a core component of this offense after 3 games from the tight end position. He's caught some ball, he's blocked, he's given some reprieve in and out almost every other play with the receivers. 2 in the backfield with Rutledge. Here we go. It's going to be Rutledge. He's going to keep it. Going to try to get outside. He does get outside. Before Mark Moore brings him down. It's been Mark Moore that's brought him down on numerous occasions so far.
Him take it himself. He will, and he is in for a West Branch touchdown.
That's 2 now, Michael, where Hurst was able to get good blocking from his guys up front and just punch it in.
Yeah, big play. You knew was never a doubt. West Branch excels.
Max Smith on the tackle for the Vikings. Second down, 12 to go for the G-men. Direct snap to Ryder Kane.
2 for 2 on his extra points tonight, as West Branch takes a 14-0 lead here early in the second quarter.
You know, that's something that Clemens has kind of struggled with, not just this season, but last season as well. He's just a little bit inaccurate sometimes, even from the 3 yard.
That was a big run. Just when you think your back's against the wall, give it to Schnell. Nick Parachuti on that one. Finally brings him down after a big gain from Schnell.
As the season progresses, it's been a little bit more stable this year. Again, last year there was also some issues with some extra points as well, but Clemens has been solid in that aspect.
So it brings up 1st and 10 as we move the chains. 9:24 remaining on the first half. Ball at the 32. Ethan Mathia in the shotgun. 2 blockers in front of him. Braden Gainey on the end around with the ball. Jukes jives out to about the 20.
Down
They
at
marked
the-
him out of bounds at the 21. He must have stepped out of bounds about the 21-yard line.
Looks like he's hurt on the play, down by the 10-yard line.
Well, I don't know if you like that so much or not, but he was able to get it off. Decided to keep it himself. I think originally he wanted to run and cut that up for the first down, but he's seen that.
Western Reserve gets on the board here, 14-6.
Is going to take a second to think about it, so we'll be back 6:49. We're still scoreless remaining here in the second quarter. We'll take a break and we'll be right back with a huge 4th and 1 play coming up on YSN.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means
snap, go off tackle right, drives to the 5, down to the 1-yard line. Call that the half-yard line, so he gets 9.5 there. Pirates knocking on the door again. They're going to go quick. Sherish has Rivera with him in the backfield. Sherish again, right side, and plows over the goal line for another Southeast touchdown. Joe Sherish with the 1-yard touchdown run makes it 19-0. Tristan Finch on again for the extra point. Wearing number 14 tonight in the Desert Camo National Guard uniforms. Kick is up. Kick is good. It is all Pirates tonight here in Ravenna. They lead 20-0, 2:21 to go in the first on ysnlive.com.
How did things ever get so?
Coaches, which is really good because both coaches are obviously paying attention to what each other is doing and reacting to it. But that time, Coach McLaughlin called up a perfect play for that.
Nick LaRosa on to kick the extra point. He's going to put it up and through, and it's going to be a 7-0 lead. Lowville strikes first here in Campbell. We'll be back after this on YSN.
Done. Starkey to the left. 2 receivers split out wide for Toy as well. Handoff inside and bouncing back toward the, well, it's just short of the end zone, actually.
Yeah, and I'm going to go back, 10 years now, probably 10, 11 years. My time at Hubbard. We had a speedster on our team, George Hill, one of the fastest cats I've ever seen with the football. We'd give him jet sweep and land it.
I think that's Thomas Brown. No, that was not. That's Sidney Casto. Sidney Casto for the Eagles with a nice return up over the.
And getting a good 9-yard gain there for Landis.
Ball on the 1.
Says quarterback written.
Toy, hands off, trying to get into the end zone and in. Touchdown Raiders. Drew Starkey gets in.
And I don't think and I don't feel like the South Range staff feels like they need to dig deep into their playbook tonight. Every play they're calling seems to be a positive play for them offensively. That's a good feeling for, play caller, good feeling for a quarterback. And when you hear your number called in the huddle, you got to be feeling really good about what's going to happen, what's going to transpire.
So Starkey trying to add another and get the entire drive, essentially. And
we are back. 4th and 1 for Canfield. Huge play in this game. Receiver goes in motion. Coca rolling to his right. He has room to run. Coca will pick up the first down and more. Coca breaking free. He will go to the end zone for the Canfield touchdown. Enzo Coca scores from 32 yards out, and that will bring Canfield within 1.
Hurst keeps it himself and punches it in. Another West Branch touchdown, and it is Brady Hurst who finds the end zone for his third time tonight, 3 rushing touchdowns for Hurst on the evening.
Ball spot here on the 31. Mohawks scored their last time out, trying to do the same here, get this one back to even. And Fagg going to keep it himself here, have the defense completely faked out. We'll see where they spot that one close to the first down marker. That's the second time already that read options worked out for Mohawk, where Fagg keeps it.
Couple miscues so far here in this first half for the Eagles. The fumble, they had the ineligible receiver downfield, which was declined. But the Dragons were able to force the stop, and now the pass interference, taking an interception off the board.
Even 40 penalty yards on a drive that started like the 48.
So fresh set of downs for Champion. Bring up first and goal from Brookfield's 5. They set up under center. And another flag. What is going on? This time it's going to be on
Champion,
it seems. False start against the Flashes. So help Brookfield's cause a little bit.
If we get one more penalty, we'll have more penalty yards than there was yards to go to the.
Well, I mean, I don't think we've seen this many flags
in a game.
In a game this year.
And it's about, 9 minutes left in the first? Can't see the clock from my angle.
7 minutes.
Oh.
So first and goal from the 10 now as they set up under center and hand the ball off to
and a flag.
Kyle Collett, and there's another flag.
They're going to call a personal foul. For what? $60 yards. Penalties now. Well, no, it's going to be less because it's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Over with 6:02 in the second quarter. We are tied at 7. You are watching your Sports Network.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you.
I'll be fair, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see a face mask.
I don't know. It was tough. I don't think there was one. So, but because they're so close, it's only a 2-yard penalty, but it is an automatic first down.
So fresh set of downs for Champion.
Well, I also stand corrected, though, because I said if there was another penalty, there'd be more penalty yards than yards to go. We're at 47. Yards to go is 48. So they proved me wrong with that 2-yard penalty.
They set up under center and pitch the ball back.
Gonna fire, and it is caught by Brandon Bogucki. Bogucki's been all over the place here in this one.
Yeah, he has.
Okay. 3rd and 5 for the G-men.
Vikings crowd's trying to get loud for
It's
them.
a give to Ryder Kane, running free to the end zone. And Ryder Kane has his second touchdown of the game in the G-Men.
No, fake. Nice fake by Haney. Throws underneath, not there. Contact as soon as the ball got there, Ray, but it was simultaneous. Just rewind a little bit.
Oh, we got a penalty. We got another one there. I don't know what happened, but we're going to have a roughing the passer, and then there was a flag off the ball.
There was a little post play.
Yeah, I think they got a roughing the passer on Mooney there. They weren't happy with the call, and I think some words were exchanged with the referee and caught him another penalty.
Okay, so they doubled up on Mooney?
I think so.
Well, they're moving the ball down to the 10-yard line.
After the we have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike
Yeah.
penalty, number 10, the offense.
Oh, no, it was on Bigger.
Ball. Whose hand?
Jeremiah Hinton. I mean, so they're Stevie right there. That's
Yeah.
a case right there,
Yeah,
man.
they
of
moved it
you
forward
being
for-
bigger than your team, man, and you getting that foolish penalty, man. You can't do that.
They moved it down for the.
Goodness gracious, we have another penalty flag? We do. My goodness. Plenty of yellow flags tonight. Feels like the refs brought a bucket of confetti. And that one's going to bring them way back.
Just for 42 yards on the year. That one's good for 33. Monroy calls his own number. Touchdown, Salem. He's put another on the board. Salem not messing around here as Cletus Monroy gets his second rushing touchdown of the game and adds to the Salem lead.
Yeah, so great job of conquering adversity there for the Quakers as they were, the two penalties knock off big plays, come right back and throw one right down the seam and then punch it in for 6.
Sam Iowa on for the extra point. Oh, look, another flag. Flag on the
line.
Little blast play there to get about 3 yards. This Girard Indian offensive line doing a great job with giving him time to throw the ball and then also setting up some running lanes for the Indians.
Looks like Jaden Wade. The refs caught it at that time. Jaden Wade was running off, limping off the sideline. So I think the refs caught it, so they're going to call an injury timeout. He's on the.
That'd be first and goal from the 6.
First and goal for Valley Christian from the Latonia 6-yard line.
Inside Henderson, inside the 10.
The sophomore Colton Henderson.
Up the middle.
Down to the 2-yard line.
Drags a couple guys with him to the 2. 4:25 and counting.
A.J. Pearson looking to take it himself. And
he's in.
He is in for the end zone. Touchdown, A.J. Pearson, a 5-yard run.
From the Latonia 1.
Go left. Henderson loses it. It goes out of bounds.
He just dropped it. They got
Under center as they do their own version of the tush push. That would be why they're called the Eagles. Dion Miller gave his own version of the tush push there. So Valley Christian 20. Your Latonia Bears 6 with 3:48 remaining in the first half. William Caples to kick. Ball is down, ball is up. Kick is
good.
Good.
Cakel's kick is good. 3:48 to go, first half. Valley Christian 21.
But it went forward. It went forward out of bounds. It actually went out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So they move it back to the 8, where the original line of scrimmage was. Double tight flanker left eye backfield. Tight end Blackburn steps off on the right side. Now he motions right to left. Hand off left side. Bryant hitting the backfield. Able to pick up 1.
Bryant on the carry.
Great mechanics by Santino. He faked me out.
It's going to bring up 4th and 4 at the 7 for Big Red.
Bring up 4th and 4 at the 7.
All right, Big Red, do or die here. They're going to come with Cole Bowers for a field goal.
Well, I think they're down here debating right now, and it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
All right, so here they go on 4th down, Big Red. Got a little wildcat action. Crozier, quarterback. Fakes it to Scurry,
my.
nothing going there.
Fake nobody out.
He faked it to Scurry in the jet action, and Crozier kept himself left side, and he stopped immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped short of.
The snap, Puckett, play action, firing down the field, has Crumpack wide open, and he's going to get past the secondary and walk into the end zone. McDonald scores another here.
At Sheely's Furniture and Appliance, you can afford to be yourself. Family owned since 1952, with one of the largest showrooms.
This drive's a critical one. This could put
9 for Mooney. Double tight stack guy behind Gentile. Hands off left side Lake. Lake tries to bounce it. He's going to lose yardage.
being pressured, going to fire it downfield. Oh, my goodness. Right in the breadbasket. Brady Lively just was sliding, almost like he was sliding to third base. But he couldn't pull the ball in. Plum was defending. He had a hand up there, maybe blocked the view of Lively.
By Champion. Yes. They had all the other receivers on lockdown and a tight window to get that ball into Torres as he was coming back across the middle of the field. So after the timeout.
Hey, Ike Lake, 94 yard. No flags on the play, 94 yards. Ike Lake for Youngstown Mooney, touchdown run.
Yeah, Coach, we were just talking about it. Ike Lake, he's a good running back. When he doesn't have anything inside, he finds a hole. He got speed. And like Coach Suckoch told us earlier in the week,
you almost don't know if he caught it and fumbled it or if it was incomplete. But the official is going to say incomplete. What a play. You'd have to review that one. You don't see that every day. And now we got a penalty, and it's going to be roughing the passer on East Palestine. So even though he didn't catch it, the Devils get a break and a first down.
Go, drive going to start at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Elwood City was forced to punt last time out, went 3 and out. The punt didn't go very far. Mohawk capitalized off that 20-yard drive for a field goal. Warriors with the 5-point. Wolverines with the 5-point lead. Sorry, this one fire along the sideline, incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Elwood City trying to take a shot there.
Grant Minor faked it to Hinchcliffe, took it to his left after he had the late hit the play before, And he travels 45 yards for the touchdown. And that's going to get the Blue Devils on the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Here's the extra point. Up and in. It's good. So the Blue Devils finally strike to stay within striking distance of the Bulldogs. We'll be back to see if the Bulldogs can rip.
What can you do on over 5,000 acres? For a patient, being able to
hand, and it was running, and it was over his head.
Yeah, it was right. It was like dropped in the bread basket over his head.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it was right over the middle seam. So crazy. Had enough room, and Keenan's got a great arm. So that was,
yeah.
Think about it. That was 46 yards in the air too, because that was on the 46,
yeah.
or even probably the 50, close to 50.
Kick is up.
Oh.
It is short. I don't know if it was blocked or not.
Yeah, no, I think it.
They're going to call like a face mask, it looks like again. Likely.
Welcome back to the Audible Call, brought to you by The Athletics. I'm Mike Ackelson, along with Anthony Hartwig. We've just been floating game to game to game. Lots of good highlights around the area. Some good games and some that are getting lopsided pretty quick.
How about Liberty and Crestview? We knew that would be good. It's tied 7-7. Crestview just scored not too long ago and hit the extra point for the tie.
Yeah, Brookfield and Champion. That's a 14-3 ball game with 10 seconds left to go in the half. Poland now leads Canfield 10-7. That's been a whale of a ball game. Lowville and Camel, they're
going at it.
Yeah, they're
Campbell's
going at
trying to
it.
get their first win of the season.
Yeah. So some good action going on around the valley, and as always, folks, we are going to keep moving to our guys, and we will send it back to our announcers. You pick where you want to go.
I think we should say what we always say as we get closer to halftime. One, we'll have the bands at halftime. We'll be able to highlight them.
Mm-hmm.
But also, as games become to get a little bit lopsided, like maybe South Range versus Lakeview, for example, 33-0, South Range leads, we will go off of those games for the second half.
Yeah.
If you want to watch them in their entirety, you can at ysnlive.com/live-games and find all the games that we have covered, all 26 of them. But here on the Audible Call, we'll stick with the competitive ones.
Perfect.
All right, let's go to...
It's like an 80-yard touchdown pass. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip, but I knew we were hot.
Gerard.
That'll be our last time to go there.
Gerard and Struthers.
We were done before, but that's definitely it.
Struthers just really needs to stop. If Gerard's starting at the 10-yard line here, you can even get the ball back before the half.
Here's A.J. Pearson looking to
Oh, he's
pass, and
wide
he's
open.
got a man wide open. A.J. Pearson. Here he goes, running down the sideline. Touchdown, Gerard. Number 3, Jaden Wade for a 90-yard reception touchdown from A.J. Pearson.
Well, you know, he really just hit that go pattern. He hit him on that 9 route from the slot position, I believe. And there's an old adage here that you can't let anything over top of you. There's nothing that can get over you, that can get by you if you're that from those positions there in the secondary, especially down when you had them pinned deep on their own end there.
Right up the middle, and they're saying, stop it.
And without even having a stat sheet in front of me, I could just tell you from watching this game that Tutwiler and Proctor are two very, very talented running backs that are making a lot of noise for their team and putting their name out there for everyone to see who they are, what they can do, and what they are contributing to their team.
They're both physical backs. They seek out contact, which is what you love to see. Deion Tutwiler gets another handoff. He tries to break to the left. Makes him a defender miss. He breaks out to the left side. He's going to get pushed out of bounds around, it looks like the 17-yard line. So another first down.
So nice play there. Minute 33 to go. First down, 2. More like 3 to go.
They will set up under center. Keeper.
Not going to get it.
Just short. Gain of 1. Bring up second down and goal at the 1.
Chewing the clock here.
Yep, minute 18 left.
Bringing a little bit of size here on the line.
Under center. Rolling to the right side, and he is in. A touchdown for Champion.
Nice touchdown there for Champion, using those blockers up front to really move that pile forward. And they're a 2-point conversion away from tying it up here before the half.
They're going to kick for the extra point. That'll be number 3, Ethan Cottrell, senior kicker.
First down there. That's a big one with 35.2 seconds left here in the first half. That's a big one to pick up. Now you got 4 downs to play with here. Ball is marked on the 6-yard line, so it's going to be first and goal for Liberty. Clock's got to be running here. Watson comes back from the sideline.
And you can hear this Liberty fan base. They are absolutely making a lot of noise.
They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Crestview's struggling to get ready. Timeout, Crestview. Good call there by the Rebels there. They didn't seem like they were set. Liberty was rushing to the line of scrimmage. Crestview didn't know what they were doing on defense. They were trying to get set. Good call, good timeout there by the Rebels. We have 21.5 seconds left on the clock here in the first half, and it's been a barn burner so far, Logan.
It has. And like I said, if they could just get a field goal on the board, they're getting the ball back next half. So if knowing how Coach Prologo is, this might have all been part of his game plan. Get the ball back, drive it down the field, run a lot of time off in the second quarter, and strike in right as time expires in the second quarter, knowing his team will get the ball back.
Against a potent
See what the Devils can do. Can they hold them this time? Rutledge going to take it himself. Maybe get a couple. This is the stand that Lisbon needs before halftime. If they can get it here and maybe get the ball back and get a score, they'll be within right where Coach Meek would want them going into the halftime locker room. They're drawing a line in the dirt. And EP's going to try to pass it. There's a pass. I think it's to Simon. It is to Simon. Keelan Simon for a touchdown. Just win the Blue Devils.
Pass pushed out of the back of the end zone. Good thought there. Good thought. They haven't really passed the ball a ton here in the first half. I really like that decision. You had Amar, I believe it's Xavier McDougal there on the left side. He's a big guy, big-bodied receiver, matched up against a smaller defender. 15.6 seconds left here in the first half. I thought that was a good decision there.
They definitely caught that Rebel defense off guard because it has been nonstop Moody Tutwiler running the ball. So I think that was a great play by Coach Prologo, airing it out and very close getting that touchdown.
Watson snaps the ball. Looks like he's going to pass again. Looks to the other side of the field this time.
Oh.
That's going to be another incomplete pass. He was looking for McDougal again on the right, towards the right back pylon. McDougal match up against Kyle Booth, senior.
And that was amazing coverage by Booth for the Rebels. And, I mean, going in right now, 9.9 seconds, they could air it out one more time with the chance of either a touchdown or an incompletion to stop the clock, and that would give you 4th down, where the Leopards would come out and put it right through the uprights.
So it looks like the Leopards do have a timeout left here. So they could run the ball if they wanted to. 9 seconds left. A quick little run, call a timeout, get the kicking team on the field for a field goal to end the half. Watson's going to be under center. Moody dots the I. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Ball is snapped. Watson looks to pass again. He was looking for Moody. He tries to throw it away, throws it away. Stops the clock with 4.4 seconds left.
And you could see the excitement in the Rebel defense right now. That is a huge stop that they were looking to get. And credit to the Rebel defense. Amazing job getting in the backfield, getting all over Watson, and they weren't letting him get a pass off. They made him double think where he was throwing it. And by the time he was getting the ball off, the Rebels have already swarmed the pack.
Looks like Crestview was calling for a intentional grounding penalty there with 4.4 seconds left. There is a
Book says, then I guess it is what it is, but still, it was clear he was trying to just stop the clock there. I don't think what formation he's in should matter. Looks like they're going to kick the field goal here to make it a 2-point game with 6 seconds left. Lloyd to kick this one. Kick is up. And that one is good. That one from 27 yards out. There's still half a second left on the clock, though. So we will see a kickoff. Probably just a pooch kick. Probably don't want to risk the big return. And looks like they're going to say it's actually the end of the half. So we won't see a kickoff here. So Mohawk.
This young Crusader team gets a yard. That win last week against Liverpool, I think, gave this team a lot of confidence, especially the margin of victory. They kind of put it to their Columbiana County rival down along the river a week ago.
Yeah, maybe exercise some demons. You know, you play against big schools, powerhouses like Poland and South Range in weeks 1 and 2, and then you get an opportunity against a rival to kind of take care of things.
Two teams are combined 6-0 heading into week 4 as a jet sweep pass is complete to X-Line as he gets out to the 32-yard line, gain of 12 for the sophomore. That's his first catch of the night as he does have a rush for a touchdown. And it's 1st and 10 for the Quakes at the 34-yard line. 2:25 now remaining here in the first half. Kinsey in motion for Monroy, this time under center. Pitches it to Kana. Kana's got some room as he rumbles his way inside the 25, close to another first down. And they're going to give it to him. Gain of 10 on that carry. His 11th of the night.
And this is kind of the offense we were, I think, expecting, Matt, coming into the season. You got an experienced 3-year starter, a senior at quarterback. You got a good running back in the backfield who had a ton of carries a year ago. And with the weapons he's got, this is kind of how we thought the offense would look.
Monroy quick strike on first down to Davidson on the far side of the field. And that should be good enough for another Salem first down. Gain of 10, Davidson's 3rd catch of the night.
Salem wasting no time.
They're getting up to the line of scrimmage here. A nice drive here. Now there's another flag. You jinxed it, Jared. Jeez. Davidson's 3rd catch of the night. 1:34 now remaining in the first half. And now Sam's going to call a timeout. Timeout, Quakers. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the YSN Network. Quakers looking to put another touchdown on the board here in the first half when we come back.
Hi, I'm Carly Alfano.
And I'm Ryan Miller.
And we are from Hometown Israel.
3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left, Tutwiler to the left, Moody to the right.
And Watson drops back.
Looks for a receiver, just tosses it up. Moody's going for it, and he catches it.
Holy cow!
What a catch by DeJuan Moody as the clock hits 0 here in the first half. That's a 25-yard pass from Tyson Watson to DeJuan Moody to end this first half. Wow!
And listen, DJ.
Get another play in. Brookfield's going to take a timeout. Oh, I'll tell you what, this game had some pace to it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? The game had some pace to it, but it has significantly slowed down. We had one of the people in the press box asking us the penalty yardage.
I would guess a lot.
There's been a lot. That's
Several.
the truth. There's been a lot.
I would have needed an abacus to accurately track how much penalty yardage there's been.
Perry's going to have his team fired up, ready to go, and they're going to make some serious changes next half. And we will be back after this break.
Time. There's 0 on the clock right now. So what are they gonna do
They
here?
get a final play.
What's the move?
I think it's because they're going to say that the timeout, that Brookfield's going to get one last play. I mean, there was 14 seconds when the play started. So here's a shot.
Drop back, rolling to the right side, looking for the end zone, and it is incomplete.
It almost went
Yeah,
back into the
nearly-
hands.
Nearly intercepted.
No, off the interception, almost went into the hands of a champion receiver down there.
That would have been something. I think someone would have gotten beat up here. I think that would have been quite hilarious. So that'll end it, the first half. Brookfield with a 14-9 lead as we go into halftime. We're going to take a break, thank our sponsors with our halftime ad roll. When we come back, we will take a look at some of the other scores going on around the YSN Live community. And we'll get you ready for the second half.
Out of the half.
Oh, you're good. They probably just assume, yeah. If they don't line you when they walk off, then start it.
baseball diamonds. Again, the prize is $229. $229. The winning ticket is 827-752. Once again, the winning ticket 827-752. We'll announce the winner again after the show, right before the end of the halftime show. Now we proudly present the 2025-2026 Fitch Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Jeremy McLean, Assistant Director Mr. Caleb Bergman, Drumline Instructor Mr. Bill Bond, and Auxiliary Instructor Mr. Zane Cody. The band is led onto the field by Drumline Captain Zach Heaton and Maddox Wilton, Flag Line Captain Lily Burns, Color Guard Captains Bryce Capizal and Laura Kahir, Junior Drum Major Peyton Brummett, and Senior Drum Major Kristen Schmidt. How are you? This evening's halftime performance is selections from the Broadway hit musical Wicked, including Nolan Moore's The Wicked, Dancing Through Life, Defying Gravity, and For Good. 50-50 number 827-752. And now, the Austintown tradition continues with the color guard presentation of the American flag. As the band concludes with their national march, the Stars and Stripes forever. The Austintown Coach Bell would like to thank everyone for their continued support. And thank you to Mr. Kalala and the Drew. Wish the best of luck to Coach Parker and the Fitch Falcon football team in the second half. Go Falcons, march on.
Box.
We got to be on.
Carter box on the 4th and 2. He will keep it, and he appears to get the first down. What a job by Carter Box. The backup quarterback, sophomore, and he's trying to get the sideline hyped up like he always does. That dude has unlimited energy.
I mean, yeah, unlimited energy in basketball too. Try to get the sideline up, but it seems like calmed down very quick.
Yeah, seemed like no one was as hyped as he was there. So now Yoho in the shotgun. Yoho gonna roll. Fires, and a nice catch by Dylan.
Officials say it was a lateral and a fumble, and Roberts alertly picks that one up and runs for daylight.
You know, we're talking about late hits at the beginning of the game here. Everyone's a little worried about that last one. It was a live ball and no one knew about it. And for the Canfield Cardinals, a huge opportunity on a miscue gets them up to the 22-yard line of Poland.
So Topovinsky pleading his case to the official, but they said that was a lateral and or a fumble. And a huge break for Canfield. That is a great break for them. They get that ball moved about 30 yards. Koka looking to his right, has Furco on the bubble screen. Furco will power his way forward. Near that first down, he might have gotten it on the dive. We'll see.
Forward. He's going to be short about a yard here. It's very clear that Canfield does not want to do anything down the middle here. They want to get the ball out as fast as possible, get it out towards the numbers or maybe through the other hash, and use the field to their advantage.
Again, 4 to the left side for Canfield. Koka in the backfield by himself. Handoff to Furco around the edge, and he is swarmed, breaks a tackle, still breaking tackles, trying to get that first down, and he will be close. Great effort.
I was just about to say that I love the effort from Furco here. It does look like we have a down Poland player. Can't get the number from this vantage point. We're going to go ahead and give him a couple of seconds.
Yoho going to throw. And catch made by Zach Freeman, it appears. So Vikings showing some signs of good offense here on this drive.
It seems like if Kenny waited just 2 seconds later, he had Dylan Bate in the corner for a touchdown.
That would have been a big play. I can't lie. Yoho, quarterback keeper. Gain of about 2, so 3rd and short coming up for the Vikings.
Well, now we're seeing that offense where down 21-0 here, by no means out of the football game, but I believe we're going to see this offense open up here. And if you're Mineral Ridge, you really haven't been tested against a throwing offense until tonight.
Yeah, and you better get ready because Lowville's down the stretch here, and they will definitely throw the ball around. A run blitz here, and the safety where he was is where the runner absolutely flew. And a little post extracurricular activities is one of the offensive linemen was late.
More yards on a quarterback sneak than a quarterback run right now.
That is true, but nonetheless, move the chains and see if the Vikings can capitalize with a score. A touchdown here could go a long way if you're the Vikings. Yoho takes the snap. Design quarterback run. And Yoho with a nice pickup. He is taking some hard hits in this one so far.
Yeah, he has, but he's gotten back up and keeps on going.
Like a warrior.
Yeah, that's what you want from your quarterback. You would think when your quarterback takes those hits, gets back up, it would hype up the offense and the defense, but doesn't look like it's happening right now.
No. So it is a 2nd down and 5 with 5:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. Yoho gonna throw it on the slant. Caught! No, he dropped it. Good design play there from the Vikings. Just could not execute the catch, but so that brings up 3rd and 5, and if you're the Vikings, it's obviously 4-down territory here. You got to think of it this way. You have 2 plays to get 5 yards.
Sorry.
20-6 the score. The thing is, the Vikings will probably end up going for 2 if they score.
Yeah, this is for sure 4-down territory.
Falcons trying to get it back quickly.
Don't know what the center was doing right there.
Not what you want to see there. And now it's 4th and 6. That's kind of a wasted play, and you just can't afford those against a team like Garrettsville. Just mistakes like that could
ruin your drive.
Indeed.
Now they're going to have to get a big chunk play here. This is a big play for the Vikings.
Yoho takes the snap. Shovel pass to Elijah Harper. Harper! He's...
Looks like very close to the line.
Does he have it? They're going to bring out the chains for this one. I don't know that he had it. He looks to be stopped short. big play in this game. See if he got it.
Cool attempt for Canfield. D-line shifts again, and they got him again. That shift has been getting teams all year. Canfield has remained pretty well this game, but back-to-back plays, they get called for the false start.
For the Canfield faithful tuning in, they haven't seen it. Poland loves to do a shift at the last minute. It throws linemen because they're so close to the end of their cadence.
And talking to some of their players, it is a planned shift. They know when they're going to do it. They know what kind of situations they want to do it. This is a situation to make a 3rd and 1, a 3rd and 11. Koka stepping back, looking at deep, and it is caught on the sideline, going into the end zone for the touchdown. Canfield gets the touchdown on 3rd.
And they'll get it off to Brady Evans, and Evans will take the screen pass and get some yak following it. About 4 to 5 on the reception. Call it 4 officially, it looks like. As 3rd down and 6 off the 4-yard catch. Falcons at risk of going 3 and out now. Need to get on the other side of the 50 to the Riverside 48 for a first. Snap. Looking to pass. Kaler off his back foot. Finds his tight end Reed. Reed using that big frame down the far sideline. And he's finally taken down near the 20. Found their big tight end and DeAndre Reed. Very capable of making catches and doing some extra work with the ball in his hands, and an injury timeout going to be taken here on the beat.
Against LeBray.
That is true. I was saying earlier, LeBray has had some very talented teams that have never beaten Garrettsville.
Yeah, I mean, the year they went to state, didn't beat Garrettsville. I mean, I don't think LeBray's beat Garrettsville in football in like 20 years.
I believe 2008, they said, was the last time. I heard at school today from Easton.
Well, that's going to probably be extended here.
It's looking likely, but we will see.
Jace Falkman, outside guy, looks to be Alex Simon. Britton alone with Bailey in the backfield. And there's a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start. Not the way we want to come out and start. Prior to the thing.
Not the way we want it.
Looks like he's saying that one of the linemen wasn't all the way set. Full start.
Let's see if we can get the yardage correct this time. Is it good?
It's good.
Little birdie told us it was just, we were rounding up.
Searching for a lead potentially here. Kaler looks to pass, and it skips off the turf, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 8:31 off the incompletion. Three receivers here in this set. Kaler takes it. Screen pass out to Alano, as Altair Alano just stays on his feet. Sheds the first couple tacklers. He's finally brought down, but he at least gets a chunk of yardage needed. About half. 3rd down and 5 now for the Falcons. They are at the Riverside 15. They are in field goal range for Faulkner here. However, a field goal does not give you a lead. It would put you at a 1-point deficit, but still plenty of time here in the second half. 4 receiver set. Kaler looks to pass. That one incomplete.
Brown in motion, and the ball is given to Brown. A flag on the play as Brown goes around the right side, picks up a couple. Not enough for the first down, but let's see what the flag is.
Yeah, I saw Conco on the ground. I think he was getting held.
Brown in that time the left slot and came back and got the handoff from Micaiah Haynes. That's like at least 3 times now United has run Haynes out of the Wildcat.
They
And
used that
each
little
time,
push,
yeah.
that little push pass
And each time the ball's gone to Thomas Brown.
Right.
Holding penalty
So-
on the Eagles.
Well, United went 2.5 minutes in the third quarter before a penalty struck him. A holding call.
Coach Parker going to put his eggs in the offensive basket. Kaler looking to pass, firing. Near side of the field, finds his target in Brady Evans. First down and more as it's 1st and goal, Fitch. Brady Evans, you could call him all reliable in this Falcon receiving core. One of the only seniors that you'll see in use heavily in this receiving core, as the Evans just know how to run crisp routes and know how to come up with big catches down the stretch. Feels like it's a family tradition here at Austintown Fitch, and Brady Evans the latest to carry the torch. 7:20 and ticking, third quarter of play, 1st and goal, Falcons. They're standing at the 5-yard line of the Beavers. Fitch with an interception last time here in the red zone. Trying to come away with points. Put one into motion. Hand off Higgs. Higgs staying on his feet. Still pushing forward and finally piled on near the 1. As officially, it looks like they're going to mark him down right about the 2, maybe the 3. 2-yard line officially. So a gain of about 3 on that carry. 2nd and goal here. Falcons trying to hit pay dirt. Bunching things up. Direct snap to Higgs. Higgs trying to fight through the Beaver tacklers, but not much gained there.
Hand off to Jones. Jones to the right side. Jones cuts it back. Jones will get close to the first down. Flag flies. Now might be coming back. In the area of holding, we'll see. And Bulldogs look like they're walking back. Jones might have picked up the first down, but
It is
might
going to
not
be a
matter.
holding call against Poland.
That is a killer penalty for the Bulldogs. Had the first down, but they
Get this play together. 10 now and ticking on the play clock. Falcons bunch up, and yeah, that play was all out of sorts, and Coach TJ Parker has to utilize the time.
The clips are right there. Nice job there
Micaiah Haynes, the ball carrier.
by Cameron Conkle, making the
Over
tackle.
on first
Tell you what, a couple years ago,
Yes.
Clippers.
they'd have brought Mr. Courtney out.
Jones in the backfield, 2 men out wide to both sides of David Ziplides. Ziplides steps back, under pressure, rolls to his right, throwing it deep to the end zone. It is over his head. Had Jones, could not find him. It'll be 4th down. In decision time for Tom Povansky.
I don't think there's much of a decision going on whatsoever. Looks like they're going to play the possession game here.
The Caramuso, he made his first field goal of the season in this game. It was the one right before half. It was a 27-yard kick. This one a little bit further than that. It's like it'll be a 35-yard attempt. Or
It's a pretty
40.
lengthy.
It's like a 42-yard, 43 for Caramusa. Kick is up. It is good from Caramusa. A big kick from Salvi Caramusa, the freshman. It gives Poland 3 points and cuts this lead down to 1. It is 14-13.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much.
It looks like it's going to be Lambert back for Campbell. Lambert's had a couple electric plays tonight. See if he can't dial one up here. Try to extend the lead for the Red Devils. Good snap. Bad exchange, and he gets the punt off, but it's going to not go far.
To the pile. Waiting for the signal. He got it. In for the touchdown as Higgs breaks the seal.
They will put Smith in motion, and it's a QB keeper rolling to the left side. Staying on his feet, he cuts to his right, and he's in for a touchdown. Blake Hammond, a 5-yard QB keeper, and Brookfield now leads 20-9.
Good play by Blake Hammond, just able to cut through, find a hole, get up the field for 5 and the touchdown.
8 minutes, 55 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Brookfield with their third touchdown of the evening.
Getting better as the game goes on, folks.
Absolutely. Louisville has got to figure this out, figure out what to kind of front to throw at them, because no matter what they're doing, Campbell's getting yards. The offensive line is getting off the ball, getting into the defensive line's body, and that's not a scenario.
Second touchdown, and here they go for their second attempt as they pitch it off to Smith, and I don't think he got in. So the 2-point
gain for the Red Devils.
Yeah, once again, there's that zone play that we've seen them run out of that double tight formation a lot, and just linebackers getting on bodies, running backs finding creases. It's a very, very easy concept, and they seem to be doing it very well.
Approaching 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 14-7, Camel trying to extend their lead here as they have the ball at the Louisville 39-yard line. Once again, under center, taking their time in the I formation. It's going to be handed to Dre Brown this time. Dre Brown, good to see him back in the game. He's going to be brought down for a loss of about 1, going to bring up third and about 5.
Louisville bringing up their linebackers to about 3 yards depth. I believe that's kind of dangerous, but regardless, they have to do something here. They're changing up the front. It looks like 4 men are on the front there. It's the right thing to do by Coach McLaughlin and his gang, because they have to plug up these run fits.
So 3rd and 5 here. Looks like Campbell will stay in that same under center formation with Dre Brown, the deep back, and he's going to give it to Dre Brown about 5 yards back. He's going to not quite get to the first down. In fact, he's going to be about 4 yards shy, so it's going to bring up a 4th down. Maybe a decision here for Coach Porch.
Louisville's alignments are begging Campbell to kind of run just a little stick route from their tight end, kind of just outside release, look for the ball, because there's a lot of space on that second level, because Louisville is dedicating so much energy to stopping this run successfully, but they better be careful, because just a little tight end release is going to pay off big time for Campbell if they want it.
So Dre Brown's going to check out of the game, so it looks like you're going to have Jeff Driscoll as your deep back here. We'll see if they decide to keep it on the ground or decide to put it in the air here. Look, they're going to stay in that under center formation. Dino Brown is the fullback, but the way Driscoll's been running it, you might hand it to him here. He's going to get the ball indeed. He's going to cut it upside. Attempted to stay on his feet. They're going to mark him down. He's going to be well short of it, and Louisville's going to take over on downs.
Louisville absolutely challenging them, putting about 9 guys in the box. Of course, there's a double tight formation from Campbell, but regardless, challenging them to hit the pass, and they're not doing it. And now the numbers advantages are kind of evening up for Louisville, and it's paying off. And it paid off there. Another turnover on downs for the Red Devils, and a momentum grabbing opportunity now.
So if you're Campbell, you've only taken 2 minutes off the clock there. You turned it over basically where Louisville basically handed it over to you. So advantage, now that pendulum swinging back to Louisville's favor. Let's see if Louisville can capitalize here. 1st and 10 from their own 40.
Campbell seems like they're dedicated to that 3-man front, so I feel like we're going to still see some of those tosses, some of those counters, and some of those lead plays that Louisville's been successful with.
So Kayseer and Huff in the backfield in the pistol formation. They're going to give it to Kayseer up the middle. Kayseer,
who gets upended at the 35, maybe just shy of the 35-yard line. We'll give him a pickup of about 2 to the 36. So 2nd down and 8 for the Beavers offense, but now in a position where maybe it is 4-down territory if they can get to 4th down and 3 or 4th down and 2. Obviously the Beavers offense hoping it doesn't come to that, and they can just continue to move the chains and answer the Potters, who just got on the board on that Myers to Abercrombie 14-yard touchdown. Approaching 5:15 to play in quarter number 3, 2nd and 8 again. 2 tight ends in the formation for the Beavers in a shotgun look. Cowdery accompanies Foster. Now Cowdery is the tailback in a pistol look. And the whistles are blown.
Flag is thrown on the field. Not sure who jumped there.
Games are always won at the line of scrimmage.
So that's going to be on Crestview. So one goes in Liberty's direction. They get a positive mark there. Most of the flags this evening have been on the Leopards, but they get the benefit of that one. And that's going to give them a first down. The chains have been moved. Watson back under center. Moody dots the I. Tutwiler in the fullback. Hand off to Moody. He goes up the middle. He's charging. He's going to be, looks like just short of a first down. Another good run there for Moody.
And, I mean, these refs. Oh.
Official timeout. Looks like we got an injured player on the field.
And we will be back after this quick commercial break.
Hi, I'm Colin.
Your front three to do in this scenario is get off ball, have separation, and then you got to peek and look for the ball and then rip and shed to the ball. It's a lot to work on, but I see those sleds over there in the end zone, and I'm sure that they're utilizing them on a daily basis for sure.
Flagged for illegal formation, having 5 men in the backfield, but after an incompletion, the Potters are going to decline the penalty and give the Beavers one less play to get this first down on 3rd and 13. And the Beavers are going to burn their first timeout of the half here. They now have 2 remaining with 4:22 to play in the third quarter. Still got a fourth quarter to play as well. 7-6, Beavers just a 1-point lead over the Potters. 3rd and 13 coming up when we come back on YSN.
For over 100 years, Shrine.
So the Tigers are way backed up now, 4th and 33. We just got to hope that the snap is clean here. We got another flag. Delay a game on Wellsville. My goodness. They are going the wrong direction. They got to get this cleaned up. I mean, these delayed games are getting using every single second of play clock. Let's go. You're punting. I'm not sure why that's taking so long.
You had players already on the field for the formation.
What are they waiting on, you know? Snap is off. Kick is up. And
straight up in the air.
Yeah, it's not. Might not even got back to the original line of scrimmage. It didn't actually get to the original line of scrimmage, and oh boy, that could have went worse for Wellsville. First and 10 Indians here. Boy, Southern Locals got a chance to really take advantage of a lot of Wellsville mistakes. This one mistake after the other. Indians take over from the Wellsville 27-yard line.
And they just had the ball down here at their 35.
So it's a handoff to Hefner. He's up in the middle here. He makes a couple guys move. He's got one guy to beat, and he's into the end zone. That's touchdown Indians.
Started here at the 41 of Poland, and we've just been taking our time here with run plays.
Line shifts. Burko goes in motion, and Coco looks his way. Now throwing over the middle, and it is caught. Into the end zone for the touchdown is Matthew Camel. Coca delivers another dime, and Canfield extends their lead.
Camel with that big return brought them to the 41. He was able to get into the end zone with another catch, and Coca with 2 touchdown throws in just this half alone.
Poland has tried to hold their ground all game. Coca caught them off guard there. Goodrich on for the extra point to try to make an 8-point game. Kicking right into that Bandit Susan section area. Kick is up, and it is good from Goodrich. Canfield extends their lead.
It looks as if they may have the ball spotted incorrectly according to the scoreboard. Scoreboard says 3rd and 14.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit closer.
They're going to I guess they're going to give West Branch an extra 4 yards. They're going to get them back to the original line, maybe?
I think it's going to be 3rd and 10. Yeah, so it'll be 3rd and 10.
And now they're going to move the sticks. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 14.
Okay,
again.
so it is 3rd and 14. So they just had to get the Chang gang all sorted out there. So it is still 3rd and 14. So after a little bit of confusion there, we are all set. 12 minutes on the clock here in the 4th quarter. 20-6. Hurst will look, fires it across the middle. It's caught by Gregory. Gavin Gregory, what a catch. And the big fella rumbles down close to the goal line. What a catch.
Yeah, that was a great play there. He was able to find him in just enough space for him to body his way open and grab that ball.
That is a big-time catch on a low throw, but that just, shows you why. He's got a ton of athletic ability, and the Warrior tight end committed to the University of Toledo to play for former West Branch graduate and current head coach of the Rockets, Jason Candle. Thomas, he'll keep, and he will not get in. So he'll be just short of the end zone. So ball will be placed on the 1-yard line. Well, Thomas will remain back in there at quarterback.
If I'm Chaney here, I'm loading the line.
Yeah, I would load the box as well and not even really worry about the receivers. Thomas follows his blockers, gets to the edge, and finds the end zone for another West Branch touchdown.
Let's see where they have him kick from.
Looks like they're going to have him line up.
Like the 30. Oh, the 25.
So they will kick back from their own 25.
Like you said, this could flip the field pretty quick.
This is where John Miller is going to have a chance to show off that leg.
Here comes Miller. Ooh,
And he kicks
squib.
a bouncer. It's trouble. He'll fall on it right inside of the 50.
So not as bad as that could have been, Sam, because if you catch that clean, you might be in at the St. John 40 or even more.
Yeah, Crestline will start the ball just shy of the right side of the 50 here. 11:48. Now let's see, how does Crestline answer?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You're going to get another heavy dose of cap because that has been St. John's Achilles heel tonight is the halfback dive.
Absolutely. Like the kids say today, no cap. No, cap.
Nope.
Proving they can finish strong no matter what the score is. And it all starts with this possession. It's fake. Miner going to keep it. Got about 4 yards. Peyton Rutledge on the stop, along with Ethan Reed. So we'll see what happens here. Big play here. Big 3rd and 5. Miner. Going to dump it off to Hinchcliffe. You could almost see it coming. Hinchcliffe with a run. Look at him go. They're not going to stop him. He twists and turns and twirls his way to a Lisbon Blue Devil touchdown. Big opening score for the Blue Devils. 60-some yards there. And just what Coach Meek ordered to get this half started.
Yeah, over at Beaver, the refs get mic'd up, and so they get to tell the crowd exactly what their call is, which is incredibly helpful, but not here. Hand the ball off up the middle. Roland had nowhere to go. Roland, a freshman, has one of those padded helmets, which is helpful for me because I don't really have to see the number. I just look at the helmet, and I know, okay, well, Roland took it. But you see schools, especially for younger players, really looking to give their players these padded helmets. You see them in practice.
Yeah, they're
mostly.
called guardian caps is what they are, and you see them implemented now. It's mandatory in NFL that you have to wear them, I believe, during preseason games, and you have maybe not at least during training camp.
Dre Brown checks back in the game at running back, Felician in the gun. Actually, yeah, Felician in the gun. Looks like Dino Brown to his left side. He's going to look to pass, and he takes a shot downfield for Boudry. Boudry catches it. Boudry's in the end zone for a touchdown. What a throw. What a catch. Flags on the play. We'll see if it stands, but if it does, it's a huge play for the Red Devils.
3rd down and 7, 3 minutes left in the third.
Pinch hitter called in here in Pittsburgh for the out-of-town scoreboard. 2 on, 1 out. Oh, a big sack.
And they get snuffed. A sack for Brookfield.
What a nice job getting the backfield from the Warriors.
And it's easy to see, but you can't fault Lowville for trying to bring some guys up into the box to kind of stop that run. But again, the danger is you're leaving some of your corners out there in an island and sacrificing some of those defenses you can be running to stop the passes. But Campbell exploited that right there. So great play call by Coach Porch, great execution, great trust.
So the laundry on the field was a pass interference on the defense, obviously declined. It is a touchdown for the Red Devils. They extend their lead 20-7 over Lowville. As it'll be Coolius coming on to try to convert the extra point and make it, we'll see. Actually, it looks like they may actually go for 2 here. They went for 2 before. I can't really tell by the formation what they want to do here.
We've seen this kind of stacked eye that, like, from a deep stacked eye, I guess. We've seen that once from them, and they shift out of it earlier. So we'll see. There they go again.
So here they go. Lambert's going to take the direct snap. Let's see if he decides to take it himself here. And it looks like he's going to throw the ball to his tall wide receiver. His receiver goes up and gets it in the end zone. And the 2-point conversion is good
for Brookfield.
What a nice job getting the backfield from the Warriors.
And a decision. Bring up 4th and long, and looks like they're going to try for the field goal. Well, the defense has been really pretty strong for the most part for Champion, so they're going to trust their defense and go for the points.
Long field goal here. We'll try to zoom out. Or we're just going to kind of track it for you.
Good luck.
Good luck. Godspeed.
High snap. The 3 points is up, and it is no good.
Wide left.
Wide left, yep.
Looked like it could have had the distance.
So the field goal is no good. Brookfield maintains their 20-9 lead with 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the third. We'll be right back after a quick word from our friends at Coca's Pizza.
Coca's Pizza, your high school football headquarters.
Minute 7 to go in the third. Clock's ticking down a bit.
that was a 37-yard gain for Rico Smith. An excellent run for the junior running back. They set up from the gun, 3 wide to his right, and it's a screen pass to Keithan Flynn. Staying on his feet, and eventually will be brought down over the 40. A gain of, see where they set it, a gain of, looks like 6, 7, something in that range. It'll be 6. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Looks like that should be the final play of the third.
And the ref lets them know, yep, that'll be the end.
So the final play of the third.
Hammond's all the way down there. He is ready.
We will head on to the fourth quarter. Brookfield going to
the band. No, the student section.
What are we? Is this just a tradition?
Must
maybe
be.
In the, okay, must be a tradition I'm just unaware of. All right, so we go to the fourth quarter on YSN.
What does it mean to be approved? I'm Tracy, and to me it means getting you to work on time.
Bulldogs ball, 1st and 10, 27-yard line. Rutledge back to pass. Looking for his man, finds Plum for about 4 yards. The freshman defensive back, Elijah Brown, on that tackle. We got good games all around us tonight. We'll catch up with some scores here in a moment. Schnell. Uh-oh! Fumble! See who has it. What's the ref call? It is the Blue Devils that get that ball. They popped it right out of Schnell's hands. Either punched it out or it was a helmet that knocked it out of there. And so the momentum is slowly turning into Lisbon's hands. We said it a moment ago. It's this Bulldog team can't get comfortable with a big lead. And Lisbon's showing you why right now. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff. Oh, it's a pass. It's a deep ball.
Go. We'll let it bounce, and we'll take a little bit of a pull and bounce. Go, roll, and then we'll let it roll to the 42-yard line. That'll be where Canfield is set up for this next drive, and it'll be a huge drive for both teams.
We'll stay right here and give you some of the scores from around the area. Tied Liberty and Crestview at 14 with a minute 33 left in the third quarter. Southeast beating Newton Falls 46-12. Valley Christian beating Latonia 28-6. Lowellville 7, Camel 22 with 9:40 left in the game. Salem, end of the third, Salem 42, Canton Catholic Central 14. South Range wins it against Lakeview 46-0. Mineral Ridge 27, Jackson Milton 0. That's the end of the third quarter. Still a commanding lead for Girard, 48-6. And that's some of the scores from around the area, brought to you by YSNLive.com. And back to the action.
Biggest drive of the game for both teams. Canfield has the ball at their 42-yard line. Poland's defense needs to come up huge. Coca at quarterback for Canfield. Shauna goes in motion. Throw out wide on the bubble screen to receiver. He breaks free. Down the sideline is Furco. Furco will go. Canfield.
At Will Rich, once again, he looks, he throws it to Nicky LaRosa, and a good catch and another first down. It looks like he's going to reach it for, if they spot it that way.
Nice pass going to the field side with that little comeback route. A lot of trust. You can tell they've repped that a million times because that ball was in the air before he was out of his break, and he got 8 yards out of it.
And in my opinion, it works out to Lowell's advantage to be marked as 2nd and 1 here from the 7-yard line. It looks like, because now they're going to be able to take a couple shots with house money here, with only 1 yard away from a first down.
Yeah, good call, man.
2 backs in the backfield. They will hand it off to Huff. Huff's up the middle, and Huff just walks in to the end zone for a touchdown. Daniel Huff from 7 yards out is going to tighten the gap just a little bit. 22-13 for right now.
You would think they're going to kick the extra point here just to bring the lead to 8. Then that would still a one-score game. So, but I'm not sure based on what we're seeing right here.
So 22-13 as it stands right now, and like you said, Coach, why not kick the extra point now and then leave the 2-pointer for potentially tying it later? But they are going to go for 2. He's going to pitch it out to Huff, and Huff is going to punch it in. But I see some yellow on the field. I got 2 yellow flags, and we'll see what the call is.
Boy, that referee threw it from the opposite side of the field, so whatever he saw must have been pretty egregious.
He threw it with some intensity.
It was some emphatic hold call that he saw. So he felt pretty serious about that. So we're going to – boy, this probably puts Lowellville in a precarious position because now an extra point kick is a lot more challenging on your kicker.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. It just depends on how confident LaRosa is. He's their kicker. He's their punter. He's their do-it-all guy, as he's had a couple receptions on this possession. But so let's see. They're going to mark it back to the 13-yard line. So 2-point conversion coming from the 13 would make it probably about a 28.
Yeah, about a 28-yard
field goal. I don't think they'll do that. As here comes Ricky Wilrich. He's going to go empty this time. 5 wide on a 2-point conversion. Wilrich back to pass. He looks. He's going to take a shot in the end zone. He's got a man. It's Nick LaRosa. Hangs on to it after taking a big hit. And it is good. And what a play. Way to hold on to it by Nicky LaRosa. And it's going to be 22-15 here with 6:59 remaining in the ball game.
Boy, you got to love that call. It's a man. You saw man defense, one single high safety, and the best thing to do with man against a cover 3 or a man beater is run verts. And he found LaRosa. Boy, those two must rep a lot in practice because their timing is impeccable.
So we've got a score of 22-15. Campbell
2. So some space to operate, but still not a ton. You're still in safety concern here. 6:10 in ticking in the ball game. Big third down coming up. Beavers need to get past the 15 to their 17 for a conversion. Quick pass, getting it out to the flat. Oh, what a tackle! Big time tackle on the far side of the field. As Devanzo Tate.
Here's a big one to the left side of the field. And it's Tanner Morrow. Gets behind the defense, frustrates the whole side of the Lisbon Blue Devils sidelines, and goes all the way for a touchdown. Tanner Morrow. He was the one that was fielding that punt. More importantly, he was the one that fielded that big pass from Clark Rutledge. So we asked the question, can East Palestine answer after the Blue Devils struck first? And they've sufficiently done that. Brad Bartels. There it is. They got 35 on the board. And we'll be right back.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is too big or too small. With over
quarter of this one. Riverside does have 3 timeouts, but time now with them being down by 3 on the scoreboard. not on their side. Falcons, a drive that ends in 6 could spell detriment for the Beavers tonight. Beavers defense, though, has come through time and time again when they needed to most. Can they deliver one more time? Colin Kaler with Higgs on his right hip. Shift Reed on the motion. Handoff goes to Higgs. Higgs has a hole. Higgs first down and more. He's tackled down at the 40. Into Beaver territory. Big first down run by the senior. And down now at the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Falcons. Do you play this as rhythm? Do you play this as burning the clock? Or somewhere in between if you are Coach Parker and the Falcons? Because every time you move those chains, you can look to burn 30-plus seconds at least off the clock. And with every play that stays in bounds, you could do the same. 4.5 and moving. Falcons break the huddle and set up here. 7 seconds left on the play clock. 3 receivers set up here. 1 tight end on the handoff. They go back to Higgs. Higgs finds the left side of the line. Flag comes flying in. And they're going to have a holding call on the Falcons. The line judge was the one initially making that motion. Head referee will make the call. And that'll back Fitch up 10 from the spot. 4:11 left to go in this ball game. Falcons now at the Beavers 49. They need to get all the way to the 29 here. First down and 20. Under 4 to play here in this ball game. Send Higgs into motion. Pass goes his way. Higgs outruns the first tackler, stays on his feet, still fighting forward, and he'll get a few more yards due to his effort. As Junie Higgs up to the 44-yard line of the Beavers.
Dion Tutwiler in the tackle again. Calling him all night long for the defensive stops. Comes up with another big one. So we have a final down in, I believe this was at Rayan Stadium. West Branch wins 27-6 over the Cowboys. What a game, folks. What a game. 9:36 here left in the fourth quarter. Liberty leads 21-14 after a 34-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Watson to Prince Lard. They really set that one up with some consistent runs there throughout that drive. They fake the handoff to DeJuan Moody, throw it to Prince Lard over the top. Nice little play there.
Yep.
And here we go. The Crestview offense is back on the field, looking to work into this 7-point deficit. Jake Nolan in the back, or in the shotgun. Mikey Proctor to his left. It's going to be a handoff to Proctor off the right edge.
And the Leopards didn't even let him get his head up before. They absolutely just pushed him out.
That was the dynamic duo of DeJuan Moody and Dion Tutwiler in on that stop. They came in off that left edge and just blew the play up from the beginning.
Start utilizing their timeouts, and they'll take their first at 2:32 in this fourth quarter. Both teams left with 2 timeouts apiece. Falcons have the Beavers on the ropes, looking to hand Riverside their first loss of the season. We'll take a quick break. Back after this.
Want a new car? Yes. But have bad credit, no credit, negative equity, or bankruptcy? If you earn at least $500 a week, Ken Ganley Kia Boardman wants to say, yes, you're approved. During our construction reduction sale. You heard right. If you earn at least $500 a week, this is your opportunity to buy a new 2025 Kia. It gets even better. Save thousands in finance charges with 1.9% financing for 5 full years. Zero down. 1.9%. Zero down. Regardless of your past credit history, we want to approve your credit and get you into a new Kia at Ken Ganley Kia Boardman, 7871 Market Street in Boardman, or online at kenganleykiaboardman.com.
APR offer on 25 Sportage and Sorrento, 1748 per thousand financed. All offers plus tax, tag, title, and fee on approved. Credit through KMF expires 9/30/25.
Got about 5 yards there. And another final score here. Girard beats Struthers 48-12. Struthers just a little bit down the road from here as well, over in Ohio. Mineral Ridge being Jackson Milton 27-0. Fadden takes a snap here. Stratton takes up the middle and going nowhere. The ball came out and they blow this one dead. The ball came out there at the end. And they're going to say the fumble happened after the play was dead. Didn't gain anything. They're just.
You love the ground game from Champion rather. The passing has not been nearly as crisp.
No, but I think they've been forced out of their comfort zone. I think if you ask the head coach before this, Ken Paris, and you talk to him, you'd see he wouldn't want to get into a game where they have to take these shot plays. He'd feel comfortable if he had even down a touchdown where you could kind of grind out the final score and take a late lead. That's how he'd like to see it. But you're down big here with not much time left, and they have to take some shots that they don't want to take.
6 minutes left in the game. Brookfield will be coming back on offense. As they look to add to their 27-9 lead. Well, Brookfield earlier in the game had an interception themselves, and you thought maybe at the time that would be service costly, as they're looking to throw, and he is wide open. There he goes. Keithan Flynn, his second touchdown. That was 70 yards, and he was wide open.
Yeah, no one there covering, and Brookfield wants to put the rubber stamp on this game as it's kind of getting out of hand now.
There wasn't even anyone on that side of the field. I mean, he had a good 10 yards. And just a beautiful pass by Blake Hammond. He has had some wonderful throws throughout the night. They are going to go for the extra point. The extra point is up and good. Brookfield now leads 34-9.
And the clock's still rolling, 3:15 counting. Well, they can get a first down here without scoring. They need to get to the 2-yard line to get a first. We'll see how much time they want to kill here. You also want to give Elwood City a lot of time to go down and score either. Although their defense has been playing well here in the second half. Here's Fad now rolling out to the left. A little bit of space there. He'll just run out of bounds there, pick up a few yards. Got about 9 there. It'll be second, about 7. And since we're under 4 minutes, that'll stop the clock. Fadden hands it off here to Stratton. Stratton fighting forward. Not going to be enough for a first here, but still picks up a few yards there to make this third down coming up a little bit easier. Got 2 yards there. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And Elwood City, they're going to burn a timeout here. It's their second. They only have 1 left the rest of the way. 3:06 left to go. A big 3rd and 4 coming up here. Take a break. Back after this.
Reserve Run Golf Course, located in Poland, is your destination for great golf, delicious food, and fun times. Whether
timeout, we come out of it, and the Potters get called for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And they get moved back 15 yards, and the 15 yards that could potentially keep them from, at the very least, making this a 1-score game. Myers, rolling right, looking to throw, fires on the run, pass caught. Meshack Harris is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard to the 19-yard line. Myers rolled right. They had Harris run a comeback route towards the ball. He tried to make something happen after the catch, but he could not. More than a yard, and it's now 4th and goal from the 19-yard line. Potter's got to call the best play in their play sheet to stay alive. Clock running, 2:20 to play in the 4th quarter. Myers in an empty set, 5 receivers in the pattern. Beavers communicating late. Myers looking to throw, fires end zone. And it is caught for the touchdown. Meshack Harris on 4th and goal from the 19 keeps the Potters alive.
Minute 30 left in the game. Unique formation here for the Falcons. Kelleher looks to take the snap. He's back behind the 25, sitting at the 27. This might just be a decoy. And it will be a decoy. Timeout going to be taken. Falcons just wanted to see what the defense was doing. And at a minute 12, Fitch will utilize one of their final timeouts of the game, leaving them with
12 the score. Potters looking to make it 21-14 with a 2-point. Myers looking to throw over the middle for Abercrombie. It's knocked out and incomplete. Abercrombie had it at the goal line.
We'll take a quick break here. Back after this.
You might get 15 minutes to yourself every day. Would you rather spend it in your old, outdated shower or in a new, beautiful, low-maintenance shower? At Home Team and Window Depot, we turn your dreams into reality without the hassle. Our team handles everything from design to installation. You just sit back and enjoy the transformation. No mess, no stress.
They're going to come out of this huddle with, if they want to elect to go field goal to go up by 6 and save themselves from a game-tying field goal try, or if they want to go for the gutso and get the touchdown, as knowing Coach T.J. Parker, going for the gusto seems to be what he likes to do best, and the offense is going to stay out there, try to win it. Falcons 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kelleher and Higgs out there, and now another timeout taken. It's, I guess, a case of if you have them, you might as well use them. You don't want to leave any. They don't carry over to the next one. But this is the last stoppage of play. And since we've had about 5 minutes, I think, in between plays, let's take a quick break and thank our friends over at Window Depot.
Are your windows letting in more than just the view? At Window Depot, we believe replacing your windows.
2 onside kick recoveries in order to win this game. So now, if the Beavers recover the onside kick, they very well may not even need a first down to put the finishing touches on it. There's so many plays you can go back to in this game, calling determining factors. The Zaven Riley 32-yard touchdown run on a 4th and 4. The unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the goal to go for the Potters. Even though they overcame that, they may have been able to score.
Likely, for all intents and purposes, for the ball game. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left, centered in the field between hashes, taking the snap, rolling right, looking downfield, Kaleher. He finds the catch. Did he stay in bounds, waiting for the motion? And they're going to say incomplete, as tried to find the receiver and almost kept his feet in, got enough of a clearing to get the pass off, but not for the complete.
They did just that. Nolan effective both on his legs and with his arm. He's making plays on all ends tonight in this fourth quarter when the Rebels need him the most.
So that was number 2, Jake Nolan, with a 34-yard pass to Caden McElhaney. And PAT, Danny Novak out to convert here. Snap is off, kick is up, and it is good. So that's a tie ball game. 3:56 here left in the game. Jake Nolan hits Caden McElhaney with a 34-yard touchdown pass, beating number 4 Enrico Jean-Pierre Green up the right sideline. What a game.
I think we're going to overtime. I think we're going to go to overtime. I wouldn't mind it.
It is a possibility. You got 3:56 here left in this one. Plenty of time for the Liberty Leopards to come down and score. They've been able to air the ball out at times tonight. Tyson Watson with 2 touchdown passes. 1 to Dewan Moody and 1 to Prince Lard.
Yep.
The second.
Way set up in between hash marks. Out of the shotgun, Braden Hoff takes the snap. 3-step drop, stays in the pocket, nothing doing. He'll break out. Look to do it with his legs. Slips a tackle, slips another tackle. Still on his feet. Finally going to get pushed out of bounds near the 30. He'll pick up a first. Remember, 3 is all the Beavers need to tie it and force an overtime. Coach T.J. Parker and the Falcons elected to not go for the field goal to try to take a 6-point lead while they were in the red zone. This opens up the possibilities for the Beavers to force extra football on us here in week 4. From the right hash mark, staying shotgun, Braden Hoff takes the snap. Another 3-step drop. Stays in the pocket as long as he can. He can't go anywhere this time as he looked to break out of it, but he's tackled for a loss. As the sack will bring him back a yard. Quickly back to the line. 34 seconds to go. Whistle blown. And they're going to call the spike. So loss of down on the spiked ball. Ball was spiked at 34 seconds. So it's 3rd down and 11. Coming down to the nitty-gritty. 34 ticks remain. Falcons defense trying to turn away Riverside. Beavers just need to get in field goal range to have a game-tying field goal attempt. 3rd down 11. Braden Hoff rolling to his left, directing traffic downfield. He'll toss it down. It is picked off, intercepted as DeVanzo Tate comes down with it, and that should do it here in week 4 as Tate comes up with a big INT with 24 ticks left. And a couple kneel downs should end this week 4 thriller. Got the time to pass.
You want to execute a pooch kick in this situation.
So Crestview comes back down out on the field. Dom Pro logo calls a timeout. 3:54 here left in the 4th quarter. 2 timeouts left for the Liberty Leopards.
And we have not had a commercial break.
Sorry.
We have not had a commercial break in a while, and I think it's time we give DJ a little bit to pay his bills. So we will be back after this break.
At Joe Dickey Electric, no job is...
That's Joe Rosek. While they take a look at him, we'll take a break. Back after this.
At Sheely's Furniture and Appliance, you can afford to be yourself. Family owned since 1952, with one of the largest showrooms and in-stock selections in Northeast Ohio.
Over the Paynesville Riverside Beavers. highlighted by the last score of the game coming off of a Junie Higgs 1-yard touchdown plunge, being the last score and the only points needed for the rest of the night for the Falcons to claim the 3-point win. Falcons with the win now are 3-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Riverside with the loss will now fall to 3-1 on the campaign. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school football on your sports network, ysnlive.com. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott.
Special teams play by the Crestview Rebels, where they did a pooch kick and recovered it after tying this game up after trailing the entire night.
So Crestview takes over on Liberty's 46-yard line. Jake Nolan in the shotgun, Mikey Proctor to his right. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ball snapped.
And
Nolan keeps it. He breaks up the middle, and he's picking up yards after being grappled by a host of leopards.
Like
Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Like I said earlier, they do an amazing job faking the handoff here. I mean, it's believable from up here. It's believable from all over this field tonight. And I thought Proctor was absolutely wrapped up by Devon Perry, and apparently not.
You think back to the first half, I mean, it was consistent handoffs to Mikey Proctor. Tom Perry and the Crestview Rebels really playing the chess game there, setting it up for the second half. Nolan's kind of taking over here late in the game with his legs, keeping the ball on those QB keepers, picking up big yards. He takes it again.
There he
He's
goes.
up the middle. Jake Nolan is just taking over this game in the second half.
And shout out to Jake Nolan. I mean, we saw him air it out. We saw him use his legs. I think that the Crestview offense tonight, they have been most effective when they are running the ball with Nolan, airing the ball out with Nolan, with short passes. And, I mean, another kid, Proctor, we have seen him make plays all over the field the entire night.
Here we go again. Jake Nolan in the shotgun. Mikey Proctor behind him. Hand off to Proctor. He gets swallowed up by a host of Liberty Leopards.
I think that they are going to definitely take their chance here, and I think they're going to run the ball with Nolan again.
So we got a player down on the field. Looks like number, it's got a 5 in it. Can't see the full number.
4 down on the field. I cannot tell, but we will be back after this quick break.
Toyota of Warren, trusted to get you into your dream ride since 1996. And winner of Carfax's top.
Online at bearbrothers.com or give us a call and take 10% off your entire purchase. Our biggest sale of the year. Want to see those products for yourself? Stop by the showroom on Friday or Saturday and chat with our team. Hurry, these savings won't last. Start building your cart today at bearbrothers.com.
You call your agent with a simple question.
Welcome back into YSN Live. Eric Hughes back here at Mohawk Area High School. 9 seconds left to go in this one. Elwood City with the late heroics here. And hold on. Kickoff there, going to be just field that one just 30-yard line. So Mohawk, they have 1, maybe 2 plays left here. If they can get a big hitter here, get out of bounds quickly. They do have the 2 timeouts left, but with 9 seconds left. You're going to have to get out of bounds here anyways. Or if they do stay in bounds, they have the timeouts to use at least. 9 seconds left to go here. Mohawk hasn't scored a touchdown since the first quarter. They need one here to at least tie the game up. Both of these teams are 1-2, trying to get the 500 on the year and take that first conference game of the year. Here comes Bobby Fad now.
So 2:19 here left in the fourth quarter as the clock gets reset. Crestview has the ball on the 21-yard line. First down and 10. Jake Nolan looks for the call from the sideline.
An incredible job by Coach Perry, his entire staff this second half. They came in to this half trailing 14-7 and then tied the game up 14-14, and Coach Prologo's offense drove down.
Nolan in the shotgun. He hands the ball off to number 8, Wyatt Hart. It's going to go for maybe a loss of 1 there. Clock is running. 148, 146.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see another fake handoff with Nolan up the middle.
And it's been a key to this Crestview offense here in the second half. Nolan in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Proctor behind them.
Here we go.
Nolan moves to his left.
Second.
Proctor losing. Nolan's going to look to pass. Throws deep. Finds number 7.
Touchdown, Rebels.
That's going to be number 7, Kyle Booth. 26-yard touchdown catch. And the Rebels take the lead late.
And Greg, what a complete and utter turnaround by this Rebel team tonight. I mean, you could see that the Leopards, just watching the game, both teams were performing great, but the Leopards had the upper hand a lot of the night. But in this second half, Coach Perry's team, you came out. I was down there closer to the field, and you just saw the look in their eyes. You knew something was going to be different this half. You didn't know just what it was. But tonight, this half, credit to that Rebel offense. And we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen, 28-21, a minute 23 left, with a Dom Prologo offense looking to drive down the field and tie this game up.
So Danny Novak hits the PAT attempt, 28-21. Crestview leads with 1:23 here left in the fourth quarter after a Jake Nolan to Kyle Booth 21-yard touchdown pass. This is what we all expected tonight. This is the game that we expected.
We expected the offensive shootout, and the offenses are absolutely rolling in this half on both sides. But 21 points scored by the Dom Perry Rebels this half, and holding Liberty to 7 points this half is a phenomenal job. But Liberty did the same thing to Crestview in the first half. So credit to both of these teams. I mean, just amazing job.
Yeah, I mean, Crestview was able to come back here after trailing. I mean, they were a team that was in position here to kind of come back. The pooch kick really changed the momentum after that 34-yard touchdown pass to Caden McElhaney. And Crestview comes right back down and scores again.
Yep.
Jake Nolan to Kyle Booth, 21-yard touchdown pass, and all of a sudden the Rebels have taken complete control of this one.
And phenomenal job by the Rebels. I can't say enough good things about how they played this half. Absolutely amazing job. This is, wow. Welcome to week 4. High school football started out slow tonight. And that kick is out of bounds at, I'd say, the 22-yard line. Another flag out on the play.
So that's where Liberty will ball goes out at the 22-yard line. Liberty's going to take over here with 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Crestview leads 28-21. Logan, we got a ball game.
And a ball game is an understatement here. Talk about amazing football. Crestview has shown amazing football the entire second half tonight, from offense to defense to that special teams play where Coach Perry decided to take the risk, do a pooch kick, and his team returned it, and that's where you felt the momentum shift tonight. You felt that momentum shift towards the Rebel fan base, towards their sideline, and they are not going to let go of it tonight, I feel. And credit to the Pro Logo team, but I think this Rebel defense has too much momentum with too little time on the clock.
So Crestview is going to re-kick after the ball rolled out of bounds around the 22-yard line. They'll kick off from their own 35, it looks like. as the ball gets set back onto the tee.
And if I were a betting man, I would say that Moody and Tutwiler are back to receive for the Leopards.
Looks like Dom Perry's going to call a timeout here before this kickoff.
Timeout, Crestview.
So, yeah, there.
We better now?
Yeah, my sound is much better now. Button was pushed down on the soundboard, so I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me throughout the entirety of this game.
I heard you pretty well, but it definitely does sound really well right now.
Welcome back to the Audible Call. Mike Ackelson with you and Anthony Hartwig here. We are brought to you by The Athletics, and what a game in Liberty for the second straight week.
Yeah, and Crestview just came out with 14 unanswered points to take the 28-21 lead. They're on a timeout right now because Crestview is wondering how they should handle this kickoff. Obviously, Liberty has a lot of athletes.
But that's not the only game we still got interest in.
And we have to go
down by the river.
Mooney and Steubenville.
Yeah, tied at 21.
Got to see this kickoff to see what Liberty does with it. If they can do anything with it. It's a pretty good kick. Made them start from all the way back in the 10. Broke a few tackles, and
he's going to need 80 yards.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that is. We'll keep an eye on that Mooney-Steubenville game. That's going to be a great finish. So anyhow, we do thank you for joining us. We're going to ride it out with these two games. We will be back here next Friday night. Hard to believe we will be at the halfway point in the season.
Yeah. Ooh.
But don't leave us, because coming up right around 10 o'clock, the Joe Dickey Electric scoreboard. We'll have all the scores for you, and we'll have some of our guys coming on to break down their games. So
yeah, absolutely, and I can't wait for that, and what a great week 4 it was.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Glad to be here with you. Hopefully you'll join us for the Audible Call and Joe Dickey's Electric scoreboard next week. But we're far from done tonight. We will be back on. You'll see us around 10 o'clock on the Joe Dickey Electric scoreboard.
Blackburn from his Mike linebacker.
What sets up the 34-yard touchdown pass to Caden McElhaney. They go with the pooch kick, recover in Liberty territory, and quickly score on a 21-yard touchdown pass to Kyle Booth. I mean, this Crestview offense, this is what we expected.
Yep.
Both teams looking to move to 4-0 for the first time.
In a long time.
In quite a while.
1:13 on the clock.
Both teams looking to move to 4-0 for the first time in a while. They've come in with dominant performances throughout. And, one thing we haven't really talked about is the control this gives them in conference play.
Yep.
I mean, to pick up a win over contenders here early on in the season is huge.
And both of these teams are contenders in both of their regions, and fantastic job.
So Tyson Watson gets the snap and shotgun. He looks to pass, and incomplete, intended for DeJuan Moody towards the right sideline. About 6 seconds. 6 seconds runs off the clock. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line for Crestview. Watson in the shotgun. Looks like Tutwiler to his right. Takes the snap. Looks to pass. Finds a receiver. Amar Watson with a huge one-handed catch.
Wow.
What a catch.
Bryant, right side. He's going to get 3.
Juice is going to get 3 yards.
Yeah.
He's been consistent this evening. Big Red bringing in personnel with some wideouts, Wiggins, as well as Jeremiah Hinton, to go with Niger Simon.
Yeah, look for them to go to the air here. They got all their guys in.
Yep.
Yeah, they got the
2
speed
by 2,
going.
2 by 2.
They got Juice that can come out of the end backfield.
2 by 2 spread. They motion scurry left to right. Throw a slip out here and it's dropped.
You got to catch it.
You got to catch it first.
You got to catch it. Oh, my.
Yeah, that was just a wide receiver stay route on the outside. Trayvon Wiggins. Haney delivered a good pass. He just looked to get upfield before he brought the ball in.
Well, I got to play first down.
Yeah,
I got to play first down. I'm not trusting my offense to get two good plays here.
Trips out to the left.
Watch out the tight end.
Looking left. They do try to get Blackburn out. It's covered. He dumps it off
Oh,
to
what a
Bryant.
move.
Out the
What a
flat.
move.
Makes a move down to the 10.
The juice is
He's
loose.
right at the marker. He's
Fourth
right
down.
Official over there is saying fourth down, but we're going to see where they spot it.
Bring up 4th and inches.
It is fourth and inches.
Wow, he slipped a tackle. Santino took his time.
Yeah, he did.
They were playing zone. Santino was trying to find the open man. Nobody was open downfield.
4th and inches.
He goes to Juice. Juice slipped a tackle.
Go
and
away
almost
from
got it.
Dewey. Go away from him.
Santino
got it.
He got it.
First down.
Santino slid left. Who's the big man over there? The big man over there wants him up. Who is that big lineman, Steve? I can't see that number.
I can't see, but they went to Dewey Hurt's side, but he went outside of him there.
Yeah, he slipped outside.
Yeah, instead of just trying to stay that quarterback sneak, between the guards like most times you do, he slipped it to outside of the tackle there and was able to pick up that first down.
It looks like Big Dewey finds himself on the turf again.
Is that Griskovich, 62? 6'3", 295, the big fella. Got Santino a little shimmy shoe.
Yeah.
To get the additional yardage. As Brent Colabella stepping out of the huddle. Big Red challenging for their first win of this young season. And I like the heart that they've shown tonight.
Let's talk about the pivotal 3rd and 7 play. Kyjon Bryant, first game back of the season. What a difference maker he's been tonight. And Santino Haney with the patience in the pocket to find.
28-21, Crestview leads. Tyson Watson in the shotgun. Looks like Tutwiler to his right. Ball is snapped. Watson looks to pass. He's going to take off to run.
And he
He's
is taken down by a slew of Rebels. And
number 8, Wyatt Hart, in on the tackle. Big stop for Crestview. Clock is running. Liberty's got one timeout left here with 35 seconds remaining. Tyson Watson snaps, looks to pass, looking to run. He streaks out to the right side. He's got room. He's got room up the right sideline. Goes out of bounds.
And
it's like flag on the play.
You Jim Jag Sr.
27 seconds remain on the clock. Tyson Watson, he looked like he was corralled there in the backfield. Escaped out to the right side, picked up some big yards, moved from the 46-yard line, and scampered out of bounds in Crestview territory around the 38, 39-yard line maybe. Flag on the play, it looked like. Flag on the play. There is some yellow on the field. Holding on the offense. That ball's coming back.
And that is a huge, huge mistake.
We talked about penalties throughout this one, Logan.
Off deep left side. Bryant, he's got room. Runs through a blocker. Runs through a man. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. Big Red.
Electric. The electric.
Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 2 for the Leopards. Ball on Crestview's 48-yard line. 28-21 Rebels. This is why I wanted this game all week long.
Yep.
This is why I pined for it. This is why I said, DJ, I'm going to be jealous if someone else gets to call that game.
Yep.
And here we are.
I was happy when I got the text.
27 seconds. Watson gets the snap, drops back to pass. He's got pressure on, and that's going to be number 58 for Crestview. That's Dylan Stouffer with the sack. 20.7 seconds left in this game. Don Prologo calls his final timeout, it looks like. It's going to be 3rd and long for Liberty. What a play by Dylan Stouffer there.
Yes, I mean, the defense came up huge this entire quarter with multiple stops, multiple just special team stops, and it's starting to come alive now.
Liberty's backs against the wall. 20.7 seconds left here in this one. This is what we all imagine, folks. 2 undefeated teams looking to start. MVAC, great tier play on the right foot.
Yep.
After a great start. 3-0 starts for both teams. Crestview looking to go to 4-0 for the first time since 2015. Don't count Liberty out just yet.
Oh, gosh, no. It's a Don Prologo coach team. They're very well coached. They're very well disciplined. Coach Prologo teaches his team to make big plays in moments like these. And it's all about who rises to the occasion, which player is going to make that big play. And it's like you grow up. When you grow up, you always want to be that one that makes that big play to win the game for your team. Now this is where kids could capitalize on their dreams.
We've had a couple big plays tonight, both from Crestview and from Liberty. Tyson Watson with a big 25-yard touchdown pass at the end of the first half. So you can't count it out just yet. If you can let these Liberty athletes get loose in the secondary, we could have something working here. So Tyson Watson going to be in the shotgun all by himself. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, or 2 to his right. Snaps the ball, looking deep. Crestview gets pressure, finds the receiver over the middle of the field. The pass is short to DeJuan Moody.
And that is an incomplete pass. Incredible coverage by the Leopard defense. Or not the Leopard, the
Leopard offense, or the Rebel defense.
The Rebel defense.
DeJuan Moody kind of he was streaking across the middle there. It looked like he might have had a step on the defender. Ball just was a little off target. Clock is going to get moved from 19.3 to 15 seconds.
These guys are incredible.
Liberty fans.
Tyson Watson under center in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right, all alone in the backfield. Snaps the ball, looks to pass, throws over the middle. Pass misses, and that's the game. 11 seconds left, 28-21 Crestview. All they have to do is kneel the ball out, and this one's over after that failed 4th down conversion. What a game here, folks. 11 seconds left, a back-and-forth battle. Started as a defensive affair, turned into an offensive shootout here in the second half. Both teams showed what they're truly made of. We had a back-and-forth affair. Early on, defenses showed up. Second half was really all offense. Jake Nolan took over for Crestview. 2 touchdown passes late, a 34-yard pass to Caden McElhaney, and then he takes the lead with a 21-yard pass to Kyle Booth.
I mean, incredible job by the Perry Rebel team tonight. Absolutely incredible job coming out of that halftime when you were down.
Ball is kneeled, and that's the game, folks. As the clock hits 0, the Crestview Rebels come to Leopard Stadium and take a 28-21 lead to start conference play. They move to 4-0 for the first time since 2015. The Leopards suffer their first loss of the year after limiting their first 3 opponents 8 points. They give up 28 points to Crestview, and the Rebels come away with a signature victory.
They do, and that is it from us tonight. I'm Logan Sarnas.
I'm Greg McAfee. I'm going to do a little run through the scoring here before we leave you on your own.
Well,
so this one,
I'm going to go get those interviews for
Logan's
you guys.
Logan's going to go down and get some interviews for us. But just to kind of go over this one quick before we leave you, Liberty started off this one with a 41-yard pass from DeJuan Moody to Enrico Jean-Pierre Green at the 4:35 mark of the first quarter. That made it 7-0 after a Helaman Garcia PAT attempt. The Crestview Rebels answered in the second quarter at the 3:58 mark with a Mikey Proctor 3-yard run. Going into halftime, Tyson Watson threw up a 25-yard pass to DeJuan Moody to make it 14-7 as the clock hit 0 going into halftime. And then the offenses came alive in the second half. At the 1:33 mark of the third quarter, Jake Noling had a 20-yard run for a touchdown score. That was his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. Liberty answered at the 9:40 mark of the fourth quarter, a 34-yard touchdown pass from Tyson Watson to Prince Lard to make it 21-14 Liberty. Liberty recovered a fumble